Hello and welcome back to Chubby Farm and of course to Stardew Valley. Our copper watering can is ready. Jody is at our door and she wants to let us know that I think she's inviting us for dinner. Yeah, she wants us to bring a largemouth bass to dinner. I think that is absolutely something we can do. She says tonight in her chat, which is just a quick little tip, you don't have to do it today. You can do this, I'm pretty sure, at any point in your farming career. It shows up as fish casserole and you just have to enter our house at around 7 p.m. and that should be absolutely fine. We've got some mail here letting us know that the Stardew Valley Fair is happening tomorrow, so we will be getting that done. In thinking of that, I am going to keep this aged legend row specifically for that, so I'm just going to quickly throw that in that chest there, and then we can get on with some of our daily chores, including harvesting up any of our crops and grabbing ourselves some fur wax, I believe this is, and then heading over and dealing with our animals. In terms of what we've got to do today, it is Sandy's birthday, so we'll do that. We also have to check the special orders board in town, and of course, deal with all of our animals. And I really should get an auto collector in here at some point, because honestly, running around and collecting all of these eggs manually is not it, but that's okay. Let's throw all of our eggs into here, and then we'll go and check on our barn as well. And then we will probably head up to the desert and give Sandy her birthday gift. First things first, let's go ahead and grab something out for Sandy. Oh, we also have to harvest our trees today. Okay. I didn't realize, but let's go ahead and harvest our trees as well. Grab our tree fruit, and then we'll go clean up the inventory and then head to Sandy's, I believe is the plan. Let's go ahead and throw that all away, harvest up this. Do we still have coffee in our inventory? We do. Let's just get all of our daily chores. In terms of Sandy, she likes pearls, prismatic shards, rabbit's feet, and sweet peas. Do we have any sweet peas? Probably not. Yeah, no, I didn't save any of those. So, what else was it? Pearl, prismatic shard, rabbit's foot, and sweet pea. I guess you can have a pearl. I was sort of saving it. We could also give her a rabbit's foot. We have 3 pearls. I think that'll be fine. Let's head up to the desert and give her a birthday present. I think I'll just warp there, if I'm being completely honest. Kiesel, thank you for subscribing on Twitch. I appreciate it. My first Twitch subscriber. Absolutely fantastic. I appreciate you. But Sandy has gotten her birthday present. We are up to 2 hearts with her. That is fantastic. While we're here, we may as well head into this back room. We still have a bunch of Quee coins, and we might be able to buy another Statue of Endless Fortune, I think it's called, and get even more artifact troves on the daily. That is 12,000, absolutely worth buying. We already have this rare crow. We could also go ahead and just buy an additional 20 warp totems to the farm, because why not? And then we can warp back. We'll grab out some iron bars, run them over to Clint, and get our watering can upgrading to the next level as well as patting our dog, because, you know, we always like to do that. Alright, let's grab out some iron, 5 iron, and we will head over to Clint's. I could use my coffee, but honestly, we don't have that much to do today. We are feeling lucky, so I guess it depends on what the bulletin board in town says as to what we actually end up doing today. Alright, that is that. We will go ahead and upgrade once again to the steel watering can, just so that we can get all of our tools upgraded. Oh, is it Quee or Key? I watched a video with Concerned Ape, and he pronounces it Quee, so that's what I've decided, because I could never decide myself. But that is why I pronounce it Quee, is because that's what he said. He also said that he doesn't care how people pronounce it, but, you know, it gives you something to go off of. That's why I pronounce it that way. Alright, what does the special orders board have in store for us today? Let's have a look. We have a curious substance. Extremely rare and powerful goop known as ectoplasm can be found in the remains of slain ghosts. Interesting. or aquatic overpopulation. Now, I believe this gets us a monster musk, which I am absolutely down for. I think I will go ahead and accept that. And then, honestly, I think I'll just end up doing this in the regular mines, just because it's a little bit easier. And since we're here, we should go ahead and change these out, because we do actually need some of these guys. I also need to put some crab pots down at the ocean at some point too, but I just haven't got there yet. So we'll do that. Get those in there. Broken glasses can go in the bin. And we'll head up to the regular mines, slay some ghosts, which I believe are like floors 40 to 70 is generally where you find the most ghosts, but we'll see. I think I'll probably just end up... Should I just run through them normally? No, that's going to take so long. Let's just do our old trick of 45, 55, and 65. We'll also kill some of these guys along the way. I believe we have our burglar's ring on, so not a big deal if we have to do that. Perfect. All right, 45, 55, and 65 until we find a couple of ghosts. We're looking for ectoplasm, trying to get that quest done on day one, as it seems to be the thing that we end up doing with these special orders boards. And then we sort of end up with nothing to do towards the end of the week, but that should change very, very soon. As soon as we unlock Ginger Island, we'll get a whole bunch more stuff to go ahead and do. So that should be fine. And not a single ghost yet. That's unfortunate. I'm pretty sure they're down here. Yeah, they 100% are. I don't know why I'm questioning myself. And do I need to go in here and slay all of the dust sprites and things? Probably not. We have plenty of coal at the moment, but, you know, more coal never hurt anyone. And it's slowly getting up our mastery levels as well, which, if we have a look, we're about halfway to the 2nd level of mastery, which will be amazing. We slayed a ghost, but we didn't end up getting that ectoplasm, so we're gonna have to find some more. Honestly, we probably should be doing this in Skull Caverns, because the mummy floors typically give you quite a few ghosts, and this doesn't seem to be giving me as many as I'd like. If we had this quest done, we could go ahead and get Monster Musk and make ghosts appear much more often, but unfortunately, we don't, so that is what it is. I also probably should just drink some triple shot espresso so I'm not walking around super slowly, but, you know. I honestly don't know if we're going to find this ectoplasm today, and I feel like a run to Skull Caverns might have been a better choice. It's a decent amount of iron though. Not that we really need it at this point, but, you know, I'll take it nonetheless. No ghosts. Let's leave and come back. I definitely don't have it, right? Let me just check. Oh, wait. I did get it. Okay, perfect. I didn't realize I had it. Is it not something that you get in your inventory? Is it just something that you collect? Whoops. Okay, well that's fantastic. We have that. We can now go ahead. The Wizard's Tower is probably shut at this point, right? We probably can't do that. That'll have to be something that we do tomorrow. Complete that, and then we should get the recipe for Monster Musk. At that point, we can pretty much just head home. There shouldn't be too much we need to do. We did get 90 coal on the day, which is just the power of the ring that we have, which is fantastic. I also love the mod that cleans up my inventory for me. It is so very nice. And I'm going to store, well, I was going to store, I really need to sort out my fishing chests here at some point. I can't put that in there. I can't put that in there. I mean, yeah, let's just get rid of a trap bobber and one of those and throw those in. I'm sure it'll be fine. We'll just get rid of them. I probably should have sold them, but it is what it is. Alright, they can be sold. The ruby will go in our Skull Caverns chest. We have some more aged legend roe. that we can go ahead and sell for an additional 20 grand. And since it's not almost 2 a.m., let's go ahead and smelt up a little bit more iridium, refresh our cakes, and then we'll head to bed. Perfect. With that all done, it is time to head to bed. Our first day on the live stream is complete. And yeah, that's fantastic. All right, $26,000 on the day. Not too bad. Too expensive to get the bigger chest? No. No, it's not. I like the stone chest, and I haven't unlocked it yet. That's the only reason that I haven't upgraded my chests. I absolutely could. We also have a wine collection day today, which is fantastic. Where did I put the rest of my starfruit? Is that down here? I know I have starfruit here somewhere. Where did I put it? I definitely had some, right? There it is. That makes sense. It's a summer crop, not a fall crop. Let's get all of these harvested up and restocked. We have a couple of... I should have done that from the other direction so that I could have put coffee and more of them, but, you know, it is what it is. I will also go ahead and keep one of those wines on me for the Grange Fair. Go ahead and harvest these up as well. We'll get our daily chores done, and then we will head to the Stardew Valley Fair. I just need to make sure that I remember to actually take all of the things that I want to take with me. I will deal with that in a little bit though. Let's go ahead and harvest off our crops. We've got some eggplants, and then we'll go over and deal with our animals for the day. Alright, let's get all of that harvested. Grab an egg. Throw our eggs in. Just the 2 eggs. Oh, there we go. There's our 3rd egg. Throw those in, and then we'll go check on the barn as well. Another truffle for us. Fantastic. I still haven't unlocked the sewer. Turns out you actually need 5 hearts with Marlin, not 4. So I still need to befriend Marlin a little bit more before we get access to the sewers. And then from that point, we should be able to do all of the things. I'm leaving this truffle oil in here just so that we can sell it when we get the artisan profession. But for right now, I'll just sell the truffles normally, I think. And that's probably the best way to go ahead and do it. More legend row, which is always nice. It is just very, very nice to have. We could potentially even go ahead and throw that in the Grange display before we go ahead and turn it into aged legend row, because it does sell for so well. Also got another harvest of pine tar, but I messed it up. I meant to wait another day for that to happen. Oh well, that's fine. I didn't mean to do that, but it is okay. Actually, speaking of truffle oil, we should probably grab one of those out as well. They are in here, and we can take that to the Grange display as well. In terms of what else we need to do today, not much. Farm cave is about it, and then we can organize our inventory, grab all the things we want for our Grange display, and go from there. I also completely forgot that we actually have the greenhouse up and running, so we should probably look at getting some crops in there at some point soon as well. Whoops. That's my bad. Let's go ahead and see what we can't take to the Grange display. We need 9 things, and that should be okay. Let me just quick clear my inventory. Eggplants we should already have enough of, so I can just sell those. Goat cheese I might keep. Duck mayonnaise can probably be sold. If we need it, we can always grab that back out. But let's have a look here. We have legend roe. We have goat cheese. What else do we have? We have... we have a silver rabbit's foot. Not the best, but not terrible. We have some starfruit wine. I'm going to grab all of that out because I want to sell most of it. We have a pearl. That's probably decent to throw in there. And then the rest of our expensive things are probably going to be in here. We can throw in an iridium bar, prismatic shard. If I had a dinosaur egg, I'd probably go ahead and do that. A battery pack's not bad to throw in there. And what else do we have? 4-leaf clovers, 600. Yeah, we could do that. Coconut's definitely not worth it. We have some legendary fish as well. We could absolutely go ahead and do that. Chanterelle, Rafflesia, 750. That might be worth. We have some mayonnaise. We have a regular truffle. Truffle oil. Where did I put my truffle oil? Did I put that back in here and then not take it out? Where is my truffle oil? Did I accidentally throw it in here? Did you guys see where I put my truffle oil? Did I sell it accidentally? I might have sold it accidentally. Ah, no. He's done it again. But what else did we say we had? We had some legendary fish, right? Where are they? We have the angler. We have the crimson fish, which is probably better, so let's throw the angler back in there. And I actually do need to put one of these fish in with my fish ponds as well, so keep that in mind. But I think that's 9. 1, 2, 3 tells me. That's 9. So we need to take 2 away. Let's take away, honestly, the battery pack and the raffle seer. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but that's how I'm pronouncing it. And that should be all we need for the Grange display. Right, that seems pretty good to me. Alright, with that all said and done, I think that is all we need. Let's go ahead and head into town and do the Stardew Valley Fair. Now, one thing that I always forget about the fair is that you can do the Grange display, run the cutscene for the Grange display, and that... Why can't I move? Okay, there we go. And that will get you star tokens, right? And there are a couple of things we want here. We want the rare crow, we definitely want the star drop, we want the prize ticket, and I would also like to have the furniture catalog, just for completion's sake. But yeah, you can do your Grange display, then talk to Lewis and start that going, and then you'll get star tokens and you don't actually have to buy any to get started. That rest of the wine can go up there, and honestly I think that'll be enough to win. Let's find out. Let's go ahead and talk to Lewis, and yes, please go ahead and judge me. It's exactly what I want. I hate how slow this cutscene is, but you know, that's what it is. It's also a little bit bigger in Stardew Valley Expanded. We have K-Town Chef. Thank you for following over on Twitch. I appreciate you. It means the world. We're trying to grow the Twitch a little bit, especially considering we are trying to do this whole live streaming thing. All right, let's go ahead and return to Lewis. And we won with a rating of 99. Is that out of 100? I actually don't know what that's out of. K-Town Chef, thank you for the tier 1 subscription over on Twitch. But yeah, we get 1,000 star tokens. We are absolutely going to use them straight away to make more star tokens. And I need to get all of my things out of my Grange display before I forget, because that is absolutely something I would do. And that sounds like a horrible idea, especially considering we have the legendary fish in there. All right, next things next, I want to go around and talk to absolutely everyone. It's a little bit of a painful process. I hope you guys don't mind me skipping over the dialogue. I just don't have the time for it. But I want to talk to everyone because this is one of the easiest ways to get your relationships up with people, especially when we are trying to go for perfection, and we desperately need that. I don't need to talk to any of these people. I don't think any of them are actual real NPCs. They're just additional filler people. You know, tourism. There is our future wife, Sophia. Talk to Willie, talk to Marnie, talk to everyone. Some of these people are fake, but you know, you sort of get used to who is real and who is not, because, you know, you should recognize them at this point. If you don't, I feel like that's on you. And we can't get to Harvey. We have to walk through Vincent to do that. Linus is all the way out here. Really have enjoyed your channel. I started watching with your RimWorld playthroughs. Will you be going back to them? RimWorld, yeah, I'll probably go back to it at some point. I feel like it's in a similar vein to Stardew Valley for me. It's one of those games where I need to be in a specific mindset to be playing it. And I think it could definitely be a super fun game to play on stream with you guys. Our strategy for getting star tokens is going to be using this very rigged wheel. It turns out green, I believe, like 80% of the time. Orange the other 20%. So we are going to go green. I'm pretty sure it's green. I really hope I'm not wrong. And we're going to wager like 300 each time. Yeah, there we go. 300. We'll do like a third of our things. So this will be like 400. Green. Perfect. And then if we're sitting here, you can actually hit X if you're on PC. And that accepts that as well. So this will be a little bit less, you know, painful to watch. But see, it's green, 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 green. We'll do 1,000, and there we go. We finally lose, but that's okay because we aren't wagering all of our things, right? We now take like 500, get green, and we go back up, and we'll slowly but surely get all of the star tokens. Wow, that's just unlucky. I swear it's rigged. I swear. I swear this is the way to do it. And if you don't believe me, then I don't know what to tell you. See? It's green. It's always green. Always go green. Never choose orange. It doesn't give you more money if you choose orange and you win. It's just 50. It's apparently 50-50, but it's really not. We're having terrible luck. I imagine that's because I'm streaming. Let's get this done. 1,200. Green. Perfect. We're up to 5,100. Slowly getting there. It's a little bit tedious. Thankfully, we have the fast animations mod that makes this a little bit better. 7,100. Once you get a decent amount behind you, I like to go a little bit smaller, like 2,000 each, just so that we don't lose them all at once. And I hate to say this, but we will have to do this twice. I'm going to bet 1,000 because the max is 9,999. And then from there, we will go ahead and head up to the shop and grab ourselves all of the rewards that aren't the furniture catalog. Just because we can't afford all of them at once. So there is the Rare Crow, there is the Star Drop. Is that our... No, that's not our first Star Drop. Slash delete. Cool. Perfect. Thank you. I'll try and remember that. We found a Star Drop. Our mind is filled with thoughts of Panda Cubs. And that could be you if you wanted to join as a member on YouTube. Get early access to all of the videos and whatnot. Trade in again. I would like the prize ticket and I would like the furniture catalog, and that is about it. So we need to grind back up to 9,999 and then we are pretty much done with the fair, I believe. And it's this guy, not the actual wheel. Let's go ahead and do 2,000. Green. Perfect. One more. Should get us there. 2,000. Perfect. Back up to 9,999. And now we can go ahead and grab that furniture catalog and leave the fair. I don't know why I have that on my cursor at the moment, but you know, it'll be fine. All right, furniture catalog 2 has been bought and we can now go ahead and leave. I definitely went up the top. I'm pretty sure I went up the top. Yes, I would like to end. That will end the festival. Let's bring up my to-do list again. I just hide it for things like that. And we can go ahead and sell all of our starfruit wine. I will also sell my goat cheese, my truffle, and everything else I want to put away. So I'll do a quick sort. I will, since I have this fish in my inventory, actually go ahead and, you know, put it in a fish pond that is currently doing nothing. Alright, I'm going to keep the rabbit's feet because, you know, rabbit's feet are amazing. Throw the legend roe into our aging barrels. Throw our jade over there. What else do we have? We have a rare crow that can go in there. Honestly, the furniture catalog can probably go in here for the time being as well. And our prize ticket can end up over here. We also have 7 artifact troves that we need to open at some point. I'll get to it. I'll get to it. Don't yell at me. Alright. We can now pat the dog, and that is another day done. It is raining tomorrow, not that that super bothers us. I think oh, we need to see the wizard. We need to see the wizard. $34,000 on the day. That is mostly due to our starfruit wine, which is lovely. How often will I be streaming? I'm going to be streaming every Monday and Saturday at this time. So we started 43 minutes ago, whatever that time is for you. That is the plan for now, unless it changes. That's the plan. And then we will have VODs available after the stream for anyone who missed it. And we will be editing the videos down into a much more reasonable time frame for those of you who don't have the time to watch a full live stream. All right. It is raining. Let me just quickly check my list. The steel watering can is ready. I don't particularly care about that just yet. We have 1 crop available to harvest in our greenhouse, which will be our first ancient fruit, which is very nice. Daily bulletin board, and then it's just general farm things. Shane wants a cave carrot. I'll accept it if you guys could remind me tomorrow to do that. That would be fantastic. Timothy Wolf, thank you for subscribing. Logan, thank you for following over on Twitch. You guys are the best. You guys are showing me all the love today, and I appreciate it. I absolutely appreciate it. All right, let's get this done nice and quickly because I want to head over to Skull Cavern sooner rather than later. We're feeling a little bit lucky today. We don't have the best luck in the world, but it should be enough to get us nice and low in Skull Cavern. The reason I want to go over there, no particular reason. I just don't have that much left to do, and it's a decent moneymaker, if I'm being completely honest. I feel like doing a Skull Cavern run. Sue me. We have $76,000 available, so we should probably get Robin doing something as well, potentially upgrading our house. And that would be good. No, remind me tomorrow to see the wizard. I'll see the wizard tomorrow. We'll get the monster mask and that'll be fine. I want to do a full day of Skull Cavern, so yeah. Remind me about the wizard and Shane tomorrow. That would be perfect. Because I will definitely forget. I don't know if you guys have watched the channel for long, but that is my MO. We also have a nice pink fish pond now with that done, and we need to go over to Grandpa's shed. But before we do that, let's go back over to our chests. I know this is taking a little bit of time, but that's okay. Let's go back over to our chests, and in one of these chests, we have a seed maker. Perfect. We'll grab that, and we will take a regular chest as well. Also, forgot to put all of my eggs. Okay, well, this is going well. This is a fantastic day for me. Alright, let's go back into our coop, get all of those eggs processing up. That'll be fine. And then we will head into Grandpa's shed, get the seed maker going with our ancient fruit, and then from there we'll go over to Skull Cavern. That's the plan. It's 8:10, wasted a little bit of time, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad. To make this a little bit quicker, let's drink a quick coffee, get moving a little bit faster, head on upstairs, grab out our scythe, and we have our first ancient fruit. From there, we'll go ahead and throw down a chest and a seed maker. And in there, we will throw our very first ancient fruit, get another seed going. I'm probably just going to collect these for the time being until, you know, these starfruit are harvested. And then I'll plant whatever we have, right? So there's an additional 2 ancient fruit seeds. Fantastic. From there, we'll go over, organize our inventory for Skull Cavern, and then head over to Skull Cavern for the day. That's the plan. All right. Right side of the farm. Get the inventory cleaned up. You go in there. I don't believe we need an additional broccoli. We have 8. Yeah, we're definitely fine. All right. Skull Cavern. It is Wednesday, so we can't trade in our jade for staircases, which is a little bit unfortunate. We need one of those. I'm going to throw anything we don't need in here just because I said I was going to stop doing the inventory sorting thing, but we haven't really been running out of inventory room anyway, so having these in here not getting in the way is just my personal preference. Grab all of that. What else do we need? That's probably about it, right? Master Slingshot. And then we'll see if we can make any additional bombs, because we don't have very many. And thankfully, we can make 78 mega bombs. Fantastic. That goes there. That goes there. That goes there. We can make some more explosive ammo. Let's just go ahead and make like 50 of it, just so that we're not using all of our iron. We also make an additional 33 regular bombs, but I don't think that's necessary at this point. And that should be it, and should be everything we need. I think for today, because I'm not particularly worried about item drops, I'm going to switch out my lucky ring for my burglar's ring. And then we can head... How did I manage to get rid of my warp totem? Okay, whatever. I think that's everything we need. I hope that's everything we need. If it's not, you guys can yell at me as soon as I get here, because, you know, lag. Alright, Skull Caverns, let's do this. You guys haven't really seen me do Skull Caverns that much, because it is so sped up in the videos, so I hope you guys enjoy. Terrible first floor, but we managed to get a ladder straight off the bat. Amazing. And I do like to kill these guys just because they give you solar essence, and solar essence is required for making the mega bombs. And I like to kill them, but I don't like to go too far out of my way to do so, right? I like to just get the ones that I can, and from there we just do what we can, right? We're not too concerned about it, but if they're sort of somewhat convenient to get, I will get them. I also don't know why I'm killing slimes. That is 100% unnecessary. Oh, there's a shaft over there, which means there's a higher chance for another shaft somewhere else. So I will quite happily take that and fall down 3 levels. All right, our luck today is looking good, especially considering we haven't even eaten our spicy eel yet. So let's go ahead and do that so we have even more luck. And that should be fantastic. There's another shaft. Wow. We might be getting deep today. All right, floor 25. I was expecting that slingshot to find me a ladder, but apparently not. This floor is being a little bit annoying to me, so I'm just gonna bomb it. And that'll be fine, right? Seriously? Okay. I hate when floors do this. Like, clearly I have luck, just give me a ladder. Let me down. Let me down, please. I do believe we still need a couple of serpents for our monster eradication goals though, so we should go ahead and kill some of those, as well as, of course, harvesting up any diamonds we see, because we need, like, was it 24 or 36 for the dwarf? Yeah, it's rough. Another 7 levels. First, okay, dark cowboy hat. That's always good. All right. And like I said in the previous video, I like to break these rocks because you have a higher chance of finding a shaft. It's obviously not guaranteed, but it's a little bit higher than anywhere else. It is 36 for the dwarf. Yeah, 3 dozen. 3 dozen diamonds. So greedy. One shot of serpent is always nice to see. I feel like I'm going very slow today, and I don't 100% know why. It's probably because I'm talking so much. Normally when I'm in Skull Caverns, I'm just in my own little world, and, you know, you guys see a little bit of a time lapse, but for the most part, I'm just hanging out. And this is a little bit slower, but that's okay. Once we get trinkets, we really shouldn't have to worry about that at all. But for right now, it is something that we have to be slightly concerned about. We also need to still kill a couple of pepper X's. That guy absolutely destroyed me, but we'll be fine. Love watching Skull Cavern dives. I mean, since we need slimes, this is probably a decent way to do it. Get all the mini slimes out of the way. Can't hurt, right? And we need to drink coffee as well because we are now running a little bit slower. That is floor 50 at 2:40 PM. Not terrible at all. Let's go ahead and eat a spicy eel because that's probably about to expire. We'll eat some cheese and we get 5 crab cakes. Fantastic. Just what I wanted. These levels always have a guaranteed staircase at the end, so generally I will just run to the end unless I have staircases, in which case I might use them, but they also give you coal, so something to keep in mind. Alright, this is the prime example of when you want to use a mega bomb. It'll get you a lot of stone because there really wasn't that many resources there, but we also find a shaft, so definitely worth it. I also didn't have my ladder out, my sword out when I tried to hit that guy. My bad. Let's just quickly check how we are doing on monster eradication goals. We need 9 more pepper X's. We still need 85 more serpents, really? That's so many serpents. Okay. Well, that's fine. We'll get there eventually. First, break shaft. Absolutely love to see it. Another mega bomb level for me. I do just want to say, the shafts always take you to the same place, so don't feel like you're missing out if you choose the wrong shaft. They are always exactly the same, and you don't have to worry about it. So you don't have to feel bad about which shaft you check, especially if you get like a low roll of like 3 levels. It feels so much better knowing that. Whenever you get a low roll, you just know that it was always going to be a low roll. We also just got more ectoplasm. And that one is actually in our inventory. Maybe we didn't find ectoplasm the other day. Okay. I think that just always says deliver an ectoplasm. Alright, but now we have one, so that's good. We didn't before. 100%. Well, that's good to know. I was hoping I could kill that guy before that bomb blew up, but unfortunately it didn't happen. Let's go down and then we have to eat again. Cheese. Another treasure floor. Red cowboy hat. So many cowboy hats that I don't want them. And there's floor 100 with a white turban. I mean, we've gotten a lot of treasure rooms today, but not a single one had anything we care about. So, don't feel too bad that you can't find them. Another treasure room. Finally, something we actually kind of care about. A red slime egg. We can give that to Marlin at some point. There is our ladder going down. And, whoop, watch out. There we go. The slingshot is fantastic for taking those guys out nice and quickly too, by the way. I haven't been using them because we've been taking out multiple at a time, but it's good to know. $120. Run out of a speed boost. I'm not going to refresh it. Alright, 157 might be where we have to call it. Let's walk back home. 1:30 in the morning. Not too shabby at all. What did we end up with? That is 4 Prismatic Shard. We have a Woodcutter's Weekly. We have a Curiosity Lure, which is always nice. 182 Iridium. 115 Copper. I mean, all in all, pretty good, right? 160 gold. Table plant, I don't even know where that came from. Strange doll. I call that a pretty successful Skull Cavern run. Definitely. Alright, let's clear out the inventory as fast as we can. It is 150, I probably should just head straight inside. And we don't pass out, which is fantastic. Alright, let's go to sleep for the night. That is the sound of the raccoon tree, I believe. We'll check on that in the morning. I don't know if it was fixed in update 1.6, but you used to be able to give the rabbit's foot to the guy in the truck before you got the secret note for it. Really? I think I do need to give money a cave carrot. But I didn't know you could give him the rabbit's foot before you got the secret note. That is interesting. We might have to try that. Because I would very much like for that to be a thing that we do. Alright, $486 on the day, but that is okay. We definitely made more money than that. We have some stuff in our inventory we need to clean up anyway. Alright, 2 artifact troves. Very, very nice. It's Marnie's birthday. So giving her the cave carrot today is probably the best choice that we have. Let's go ahead and throw our Curiosity Lure in there. This is Void Essence. This is going to be anything we use for Skull Cavern. Grab out our other tools that we use. I'll grab the Burglar's Ring as well. I think I just generally prefer wearing it. Although, for Skull Cavern, the Lucky Ring definitely was the way to go, for sure. Let's throw that back in there. Everything else is pretty much done, right? Red Slime Egg, I'll keep on me. Ectoplasm, I'll keep on me. That will remind me to go ahead and do that. Table plant can go in our decorations chest. Dark boots can go in here to be sold. And then quality sprinklers, 1800. Strange doll, 3000. Fantastic. All right, now we have a curious substance. Delivery for Shane. Shane wants a cave carrot. That should be in here. Let's grab out 2 because I believe we also need one for Marnie. Marnie is going to want a diamond, probably is the easiest choice for her birthday. Diamonds are going to be in this chest, so we'll grab that out. To-do list. Wizard, Shane, carrot, watering can, and greenhouse. Greenhouse, absolutely. I completely forgot about my greenhouse once again, but that's okay. I also think I want to keep my triple shot espresso on me at this point. But that should be everything. Fish casserole as well. We could potentially do that today. Do we have a largemouth bass? Probably. Right? I imagine we do. But we might not. Seriously? I swore I would have had one. That is wild to me that we don't have a largemouth bass. I mean, you can catch it any time of the year, so it's not the biggest of deals. We can always go catch one. But yeah, no, it doesn't look like we have one of those. Well, that's fine. All right, let's go ahead and get started with our chores, which is going to involve harvesting a whole bunch of cranberries and going from there. And the iridium scythe really is the best. Also on that to-do list, go and check the mastery cave because we did get another level in that as well. And let's check the bulletin board. Demetrius wants a carp. I will accept that because we need a largemouth bass for Jody anyway, right? And they are caught in the same place, so we may as well. All right, now we'll go ahead and deal with our animals. We also need to pick up our steel watering can, so I should probably grab some gold out so that we can continue to upgrade that. Another rabbit's foot. Fantastic. I might keep that on me and try and do that today as well. May as well, right? That makes sense. Go ahead and actually put our eggs in this time. And then head over to the barn and do the same thing there. And then we are pretty much just running around all day. That's the general plan. We have another 3 aged legend row, which is fantastic. Let's get all of our animals petted, all of that done, and grab out our milk. Throw that into our machines, and that is good to go. All right, time to harvest this and harvest whatever is up there. Aged legend row, another 3 of those. Fantastic. All of these are done. Did we harvest birch from our trees this morning? No. No, we did not. Why did we not do that? Were they not ready? Did I set these up at different times? Birch water. 1 day, 22 hours. Okay, I'm going to leave those because, you know, I want them to be in sync. It is also a tree day, so let's harvest all of that up. Farm cave needs to be harvested as well, so yeah. This is just going to be a little bit of a foraging morning. That should be okay. I don't mind doing that. Kind of a full inventory from just running around our farm today. We will warp to the left-hand side of our farm, grab ourselves our money bags, as well as the tree down below. We also managed to get ourselves a meteorite at some point. I imagine that was last night. Maybe that was what that noise was and not the other thing that I thought it was. But that's okay. Grab that. And then we can also harvest this bad boy up. Grab ourselves some iridium. May as well. I do kind of like how centered that was, though. That gives us another prismatic shard as well. We are now getting to a point where we can make friends with people much, much easier, right? And that should be just about it. And I'll leave that there because I want these all to be the same. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna harvest the pine tar because we did harvest pine tar this morning. And then, yeah, we'll harvest the birch once this one over here is ready. That's the plan. That's the plan. Alright, let's clean up the inventory. I'm not going to hit Q because that will get rid of all of the things that I just saved out for myself. Although there might actually be a button. No. Oh, lock items. Lock that. And then everything else can go away, right? Rabbit's foot I want to keep. Everything else can go away. So if we hit Q, that gets rid of most of the things. And then we can just manually do the rest. Cranberries can go in there. Cranberries can go in there. Did we just put like so many cranberries in here? Yeah, we did. Alright, let's go ahead and get those sold. That sold, that sold. The wool can probably just get sold for now. We could make it into cloth. I just couldn't be bothered. I'll keep the rabbit's foot there because I want to test that other guy. And then it's just the legend row to go in there. Grab out my coffee again because I stopped doing that for some reason. Where did I put my coffee? Did I accidentally sell all my coffee? I really hope I didn't sell all my coffee. No, it's in here. It's in here. It's alright. We found it. Oh, that was a little bit terrifying, actually. Alright, that'll be good. Let's get these up and running with some more coffee. We also have our very first honey, which is nice. Grab that. Coffee in there. Coffee in there. Coffee in there. And that's good to go. Alright. Okay, apparently there's no room there. Grab our jade out. Wild honey, I don't actually know if we need specifically for much, but I'm going to keep it anyway just in case we do. We can always make a ton more later on. Throw that in there. And then, since we are running around for most of the day today, let's go ahead and drink a triple shot. And we'll start with Molly. And the wizard. Don't forget the wizard. I mean, it really wasn't. We had a whole chest full of it. She isn't in her shop, but the cutscene still works. So I'll call that a win. That doesn't even show up on here. Okay. Let's go and see the wizard. Give him the ectoplasm. That should reward us with the monster musk recipe, I believe, tomorrow. I don't think we get it instantly, but that's okay. I also want to go back up to the farm on my way through and grab some gold for the watering can upgrade. I think that'll be nice. Wizard. Maybe downstairs. Oh no, just there. He blends in a little bit. Wizard, you can go ahead and have some ectoplasm. Brimming with the energy of Forgotten Souls. Be gone. Okay, I'm leaving. If we jump back in, we might get a cutscene with him. No. Okay, that's fine. Alright, back to the farm. I'll grab some gold and then we'll head into town. Oh, Shane as well. Where is Shane? Shane is at work. That makes sense. Alrighty. Let's grab out 5 gold bars and then head into town. We do still need to find Marnie though because it is her birthday. She is just in the middle of town though, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Singular piece of copper. Amazing. Alright, I'm assuming Marnie is in Pierre's. Oh, everyone's coming out now, aren't they? Yep, 100%. Wait, are they? Where is Marnie? Marnie is apparently over here. Where? Are they all in there? Were they like in Harvey's clinic or something? Oh, there she is. What are you doing in here, Marnie? And also, why am I allowed to walk into a doctor-patient exam room? There you go. Have a birthday present. No, this is not confidential because I am clearly in here with you. That is 6 hearts for Marnie. Marchment, hello! What did you want to do with the greenhouse? I wanted to plant probably starfruit seeds, if I'm being completely honest, so we'll have to go to the desert as well. We have a cave carrot for Shane. Shane is at work. Let's go ahead and do that. Then I also want to go up and see Marlon. Give him the red slime egg. Lots to do today. Just a lot of wandering around. Alright, Shane. Here is your cave carrot. That should give us a prize ticket. Perfect. Curious Substance is done. 2,500 gold. Shane is going to pay 75 for the cave carrot. And then I wanted to see whether or not this works. No. No, it does not. That's okay. Worth a try. Thought the greenhouse was for coffee and Grandpa's shed was for starfruit. That is a good point. I did say that I wanted to plant some coffee in there. I don't think I want to fill it with coffee because that's just far too much coffee. But I will go ahead and plant some coffee in there. I think that is a good idea to do. Next step is I need to catch myself a largemouth bass. I don't know why it single clicked there. Largemouth bass and a carp. We didn't get the treasure, but that's okay. I wanted the perfect catch, even though I have the quality bobber on, so these are going to be iridium no matter what. Yeah, I didn't think about that. That's okay. Largemouth bass does still spawn here, 17%, and carp is 18%, so hopefully this doesn't take us too long. There is the largemouth bass, and now we just need a carp. I might have had a carp in my chest back home, but it's alright. I'm sure we'll find one in no time. And of course, now that I have my quality bobber on, I haven't got a single not perfect catch. Feels bad. Feels very bad. There is our carp. I can't even... Who wanted the carp? We need 5 of them? Wow. Okay. I guess we're fishing for a little bit. I didn't realize it was 5 carp. That's a little bit ridiculous, Demetrius. We also need to grab hazelnuts. I need 5 hazelnuts in order to get perfection, so I'm going to grab those as well. I say that I need them in order to get perfection. I don't know that I do. Some of them are probably for quests, and I don't think you need to complete all of the quests to get perfection. But I'll need some of them for recipes as well. So I just want to have enough for everything so that I don't have, you know, a giant list of quests running around. There is another carp. I think that's 3. No, that's 2. So 3 more. That's alright. We'll do some fishing together. We haven't done fishing in a little bit. And I mean, largemouth bass sell for a decent amount. That is not a carp and my first not perfect catch, but it should still be iridium because we do have the quality bobber on. And the question is, will we be able to do all of this before we run out of bait? And potentially before it reaches 7 o'clock, because I would like to go and see Jody as well and complete that quest. We'll see. There is number 3. It's 6:30. I think this might be the last fish we try and catch before we head down to Jody's. And then I'll probably come up, catch the rest of them. And then we'll go and see Marlin. And then we might go to Sandy's. The greenhouse might have to wait until tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. Alright, let's switch this over. Drink some coffee. I don't think you need to be precisely on time. But we should get somewhat close to being there at 7. And that should count as completing that. And yes, you do smell fresh fish. The freshest of fish, we caught them today. Perfect. That quest is complete. I feel like part of the family now. Alright, the only thing left to do is catch some carp, go see Marlin, go see Sandy. I mean, there's still plenty to do today, but our quest list is back to a much more reasonable level. And that is carp 4 out of 5. There is hazelnut number 3. We just need 2 more. We might even do a little bit of a foraging day tomorrow, make sure we've got all of the things that we absolutely need. Let's switch back to this inventory. Go ahead and give Marlin that. Talk to him, and that is 75 points to the next level. We have gifted them twice already this week, so on Sunday I'll probably give them another one, or we'll just come up and talk to him a couple times, and that should be okay. Do we have any collections from Gil? Yes, we have a skeleton mask. Perfect. I forgot that we did the skeletons. That's okay. Alright, from here, what else do we need to do? We have a prize ticket. I don't mind keeping that for a little bit. Carp. Who wanted the carp? That's Demetrius. Is Demetrius back inside yet? Yes, and they're probably shut, so that's a thing that we'll have to do tomorrow. That's fine. Let's go back to the bus stop. Go home, sort out the inventory. I didn't take my gold bars to Clint. That's unfortunate. Oh well, that'll be okay. Let me also... Actually, that's probably fine. I can unlock the rabbit's foot. I'll keep the gold bars on me, keep the coffee on me. Everything else can be auto-sorted. And then the hazelnuts will go in there. Honestly, I'm not even going to worry about smoking these fish. I probably should have kept some of them. but that's all right. We'll deal with fish a little bit later on. Decoration is going to be the skeleton mask, and then we have our very first starfruit jelly. Well, I didn't mean to put that in there, but sure. It's 1,550 gold. I'll take it. I did not mean to do that, but that's okay. And we'll go ahead and make up some more coffee. Since I'm thinking about it, let's go ahead and deal with the greenhouse a little bit as well. We are going to need an amount of iridium sprinklers. I'm not sure how many. Let's start with 4 because I don't have the starfruit seeds on me at the moment anyway. Yeah, let's figure out how many we need, then we can maybe go ahead and warp to the desert. Let's grab a desert warp totem just so that we can actually go ahead and do that. And then check out this greenhouse. Now it is, keep the cup. I don't actually need to. I think I can talk to him. I think I can talk to him without having those carp on me. And he'll still be happy. Because it is, yeah, just starting to threaten. If you can fish them, he doesn't actually need to see them, and we get to keep them. So I think selling them is okay. And this is our greenhouse. It is much larger than the vanilla one. That is because of Stardew Valley Expanded. I think it's mostly Stardew Valley Expanded and not the Frontier Farm. But yeah, that is that. All right, let's go ahead and hoe up at least one of these 5x5s. And I think that is all the coffee I'm going to grow in here. And then the rest will be ancient fruit. And if I am looking at this correctly, that should be, what? There should be 9 total sprinklers in here, so 8 times 24 is math. If anyone could do that for me, that would be fantastic. Should be fine on an overpopulation quest. Yeah, I think I am. Let's not go to the, well, let's go to the desert. I don't know. I think she shuts at 12, so we might be able to get there in time. Maybe not though. It is now 12 on the dot, and yeah, it's locked. Wow, really? Open 9 AM to 11:50 PM? That's rough. 192? Thank you. I will need that number again later on because I'm not allowed in her shop. Walk back to the farm. I'm going to move those back to where they actually belong. And that should be okay. All right. We have more coffee. Coffee is so fast to produce in these kegs. I think eventually I will have dedicated coffee kegs, like in my greenhouse. But for right now, what we're doing seems to be working. Also, for some reason, it only kept one of the gold bars on me. If I do that and then hit Q, yeah, no, they don't disappear. I don't know what happened there. That's fine. All right, with that all said and done, let's... Still water can. It needs to be picked up. That's tomorrow. Water crops in the greenhouse, we don't care about that. We'll do that eventually. I think tomorrow I would like to go ahead and start the next house upgrade with Robin. And this might be the noise for the raccoons. Yeah, that's the raccoon noise. There it is. So they'll be open and awake, and we can start their quest as well. All right, on the day we made 39,000 gold. That should bring us up over 100,000. With all that being said, I appreciate you guys hanging out. Thanks for you guys who subscribed on Twitch. Go ahead and follow me on Twitch as well, because we'll go live there at the same time Saturdays and Mondays from now on, and we'll see how it goes from there. I appreciate you guys. Make sure to go ahead and leave a like on the video before you leave. Leave a comment before you leave as well. That really helps out the channel. And yeah, we're up. So until next time, happy building, happy farming. Bye guys.